I'm currently live at Havana Grove, and these are the two blocks of flats behind me. I remember 2 weeks ago I came here to make another video concerning the site update, and beside the current block of flat that is currently behind me, we already worked on the decking, and then you can just see the kind of touches we're already making to these two distinct projects, two blocks of flats right here at Havana Grove. And I think this is very important. So one question I also want to answer, and I feel is very important for people who are considering this location, is why this location, why Karshi? I personally tell people that the real estate sector in Nigeria should be really analyzed and considered just the same way the Nigerian stock market is. There are currently two access roads to this location, the Apo Karshi Expressway and the Abuja Keffi Expressway. There's currently a road leading you from Asokoro to Yanya, and then from that road there's also another road called the Yanya Karshi Road. And so this is the first access road to this location. And one thing that is very important to note, that there's also another road that the federal government is also working on, the Abuja Keffi Road. This is actually the major road that connects you from Asokoro to Yaya and to Keffi. So there's currently a lot of congestion as a result of the construction of the 72-meter highway along the Abuja Keffi Expressway. And one thing I would love people to really consider is foresight. I think foresight is very important for undergoing any real estate projects. When the Abuja Keffi Expressway highway is completed, there's going to be a lot of accessibility to this axis, plus the Apo Karshi Expressway. The expressway that the FCT minister is currently working on is going to put a major accessibility to this expressway. Like I said before, these are going to be two major accessways to this location. I think this is very important. This is an important metric. Behind me, like I said, it's block of flats we're currently working on. We're putting a lot of intentionality into this project, and that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, for you to see and understand how intentional we are to making this project, Havana Group, a reality for all investors and aspiring investors, and for all of you watching this video. So yeah, this is block of flat, and let's head all the way to the terrace we're currently working on. So follow me. So yeah, behind me is the terrace duplexes that we're currently working on. And so we currently have a 2-bedroom downstairs and also an extra 2-bedroom upstairs, all in the same unit. And so beside this unit is a 2-unit of 2-bedroom terrace apartment, where we have 2 bedrooms on the ground floor and 2 bedrooms on the upper floor. I think this is a very important project for aspiring investors and people who are already in the game. So when you consider the two metrics I mentioned when I talked about the two roads, you see one of the reasons why you should actually put yourself in a location like this. And there's also a popular saying by Ben Graham, that the more you pay for a particular product, the lesser returns you have on it, which can also mean that the less you pay for a particular product, the more returns you can have on it. And it made me remember when this project was selling for 13 million naira. A 1-bedroom apartment was once selling last year for 13 million naira. A 1-bedroom apartment is currently selling for 20 million naira. To some people, this may have seemed like an extra cost, and then to some other people, this have been a massive return on investment. So there are two ways to consider it. The fact that you missed out on a property when it was 13 million should not be a reason why you should miss out on a property that is currently 20 million. Because this is proof, enough proof, that you need to actually venture into this project, because it shows capital appreciation. And capital appreciation is not just what you're looking at in a project. You're also looking for passive income when it comes to conventional rentals, MBAB, and all of that. So these are the kind of perspectives you need to understand and critically look at when you're considering real estate projects to undergoing. Like I said, the fact that the property has moved from 13 million to 20 million naira should not be a reason why you should shy away from it. It is only proof that the property has skyrocketed in value and that you cannot afford to miss out on other returns that you can get when you key in for 20 million naira for a 1-bedroom apartment. And yeah, we're currently putting massive work at Havana Grove. And if this is a project that sits well with you, if you're currently looking at adding this project to your portfolio, or even if this is the first off-plan project you're going to be acquiring, you want to send a DM to the number showing on your screen. The whole point is for us to have a conversation around which kind of project suits you, your budget, your investment goals, and some of the general plans you have for your investment decisions. I remain the CEO of Abuja Real Estate, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.